Good afternoon and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. It is a beautiful, sunny, almost warm day here on the east coast of Canada. Looking a little bit more like, and feeling a little more like spring here at long last. Even for us, it's late spring. Hey, Dr. Dot. So as you can see, on the bottom left-hand corner, I am going to paint some bottles today. I use Manicam to add my watermark here and able to put my photo in the picture there so you guys can see it. And I have it here on my iPad so that I can see it and zoom in when I need to. Okay. So we have 3 color bottles. One is like a burnt orange color, one is a beautiful green, and one is like a golden amber color. Hello, Norma. Hello, Dar. Anyone else I did not say hi to? All right. So I've got my rose palette. I had to just go wash it because it had a lot of mixed colors in it, and I need to mix new colors for today's stream. So I'm going to grab I think I still have, I found my 000 brush way over on the floor when I was cleaning the other day. I think I still have my number 7, must have fallen underneath my desk at some point. And I'm going to have to rescue that tonight. And I'm going to need those. I will need my ultramarine just to neutralize my, like, the burnt umber a little bit for the background to darken it. Oh, you did, Mindy? Oh, good. Speaking of that, for those of you who may not be aware yet, Mountain Dreamer Teresa lost everything in an apartment fire. She lives in Wisconsin, and she and her cat got out alive. However, she lost basically everything in her apartment, whether it burned up or by smoke or by water. So Jennifer McCracken has put up a pool on her PayPal to collect money to help Teresa out a little bit. So let me, just a moment, let me go to get that link for you guys. Oops. Let me make sure my own, oops, hold on. Yeah, they're on, okay. All right. So here's the link for the pool. If you wish to donate, any little bit will help our wonderful art friend to get some life and art supplies back. Oh, thank you, Helen. Yes, Yes, I did. So we also, our dear Judy, her computer died, so there is also a pool up. Jennifer found a great deal on a refurbished computer for Judy on Amazon. So if you are so inclined, she has a pool set up for that as well. Every little bit will help. So now, and I have been the recipient of some generous donations from the fibs, and it really is very helpful and wonderful. Okay, so let's get some paints mixed here. It should be plenty. I'm going to choose some of the larger wells. These are nice and deep. Some of them are big, some of them are smaller. So for the background, I need burnt umber. So Dot had a family barbecue today. That sounds fun. Want to make sure you mix enough to cover the area that you're wanting to paint. Now for the background, I also need a little gold. Which is similar but not exactly the same. It's a little lighter than the gold that's going to be on the bottle. For the bottle, I'll add a little bit of burnt umber into it to give it a little more color. Then I need to mix burnt orange, so I'm going to use my permanent orange and probably add a little bit of red to it and then a little bit of burnt umber. Let's see if I can get the right color here for the bottle. Sorry, I should try and I'm going to put that over top there though, so because I don't want to drip on my paper. And I'm going to add a little bit of red. That's probably way too much. And then tone it down a little bit with some burnt umber. All right, need more than that. I'm scared I don't want to go to too much. Okay. Okay, now red, or no, green, I mean. So for the green, I'm going to need 2 greens. I'm going to need need a layer of the light green, my lime green, which is permanent green light, I think. Oh, I did find my color thingy, and now I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I put it in my drawer. One moment, let me get it so I can give the correct colors. These are M. Graham watercolors. Oh, come on, I know I put it in here. Moment, where'd it go? That's my Shinhans. All right, where did it go? Great, I know I put it in there. Or did I put it in here? So nickel quinacridone is the golden color. Oh, that's not my new one. It's really strange because I know I put it in this drawer this morning because I found it. And it's disappeared. Huh, very weird. It's running away from me. It really doesn't want to tell me the colors. All right, whatever. Anyway. And then I need some sap green. Which I may have to add a little bit of the red to kind of dull it down a little bit. Although the M. Graham green is really pretty, it's a little bit there we go. All right. So for now, until I get to the gold one, that's all I'm gonna need. So let's get started. I used my graphite paper to trace and get my picture down. Hi, Sophia. I started about 20 minutes ago, Sophia. I was about 10 minutes late. But all I've done so far is mix my paints and stuff. So just getting started, so you didn't really miss that much. All right, so there's not a whole lot of background, so I'm going to use my smaller angle brush. This is a Zen angle synthetic. Some of these Zen ones are squirrel. This one happens to be a synthetic. Oh, just a minute. I did not draw in where my table. Ends. So going in with my clean water. This is my 100%, my first time doing a full-size painting on this. 8 by 10 basically. It is Fabriano Artistico, 100% cotton. Hi, Orla. Nice to see you. Ooh, hoping for some core paints. Nice. I don't have any core. I don't think. No. All right, so the first thing I notice is that it is staying wet longer, better than the other paper, but I think I'm gonna have to do a couple wettings of it. I apologize if all you're seeing is the top of my head, but you know, if I can't see what I'm doing, there's not much point in me doing it. Okay, and now I'll go into my burnt umber. Actually, I shouldn't have started down that low because it has to be gold down there. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, you just have to watch. Most of us tweet when we come live, so you can definitely find us that way. Helen, Jillian, put your link up there so that Helen helped us with a list of all the Ustreamers and their links and shared it with Jillian and Dot. Both have them on their blog so that we can find each other. And I mean, granted, I know that doesn't always mean people are going to be here. But I usually tweet when I'm canceling, or I always tweet, I believe, when I cancel. Oh, right. I'm just re-wetting this again before I put down my... So I'm not getting the flow that I want. And I'm going to... I really got a mess down there. I'm going to re-wet this too here. All right, let's find my heat gun. One moment, it's kind of tangled up the wire here. Heat gun. Huh, Dot, how rude is right. Hope she's all right. This brown has to be darker, so I'm going to add some ultramarine to the mix to darken up the brown. Oh, she has guests. Not sure what the unexoded... Not quite sure what that word's supposed to be. It's still a little damp on this side. Takes longer to dry. The heavy, this is like 300-pound paper as well. Now, just before I mix ultramarine in with this, I'm going to add a little wee bit to I don't want to do too much detail here on the background, but I do want to try to get it as close to what's in the picture simply because that will mean the shadows and everything that's in the bottles will be more realistic the closer I get the background. Okay, so now I need to mix more of my burnt umber, and I'm going to add a little bit of ultramarine to darken it up, but not enough to turn it to blue. So that's the trick. The trick is to use enough to darken it up, but not enough to make it to the blue side. So you can see now how much darker that is. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to see if that's dark enough. Oops, don't overwork it, Jean, or you're going to mess it up. No, I don't have enough mixed up. Darn it. Big mistake, Jean, because now I'm going to get a watermark there. Dang it. Okay, I'm going to try and ease it out a little bit so I don't get quite as much of a issue here. Oh, not very good at staying outside the lines, let alone inside the lines there. Trying to keep my line wet here. The bottom line. Don't let it dry. Clean your brush, dampen it off, dry it off in order to Murphy's oil soap works some too. A little Murphy's oil soap on and scrub it a bit. Oh, I really need a bigger brush for this. Hold on. My number 7 I really need, and it's missing. Hello? And I totally messed up that other side of the bottle there. Darn it. I totally colored in the... Oh, I'm already messed up. I guess I erased some of my pencil lines because they were too dark, and of course now I can't see them. Oh, I know what would help. Although I don't know if I have enough power left in it. I forgot to turn on my other light. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I gotta test this because it looks a little too blue. No, it's not bad. There's a big difference between these Cotman brushes. Not that they're bad, they're just a lot different. They have a lot, they're a lot firmer. Which can be good. No worries, Jillian. I didn't get very far. Just got the background done so far. It's a little sketchy though because I had issues with All right, so next thing, while that's drying, is the base, which is more brown added to the gold. So it's kind of in between the two colors. Bye, Orla! Ooh, really? Because I checked at the end of last week and I needed 5 subs, so woohoo! Getting closer. Uh-oh. I think I went into the wrong one. Darn it. And I need a piece of paper towel. And I'm going to spritz the paper towel because I want to get a little texture to this. I forgot I was going to use salt and then I totally forgot. And I had already started. So I'm just going to try and lift up a little bit with this. Maybe I can still do a little bit of salt after. Let's mix a little more of that golden color. And I'm going to try and use some salt. All right, so I've got my salt shaker here ready. The first layer is still wet, so I'm basically doing wet and wet here. Trying to add enough in to give me enough to work with the salt. So if you look closely at it's like it's sitting on sand or something, so I'm just going to put some out into my hand and then sprinkle it. In that wet area. Where's Eileen? She's missing me using salt. She'll be disappointed that she's missing it. Okay. So while that's drying, I need to do some masking fluid stuff, if I can find my small masking fluid. I use my clay. Oh, there it is, way in there. It's trying to run away from me. There we go. My clay, they're clay shapers or whatever. All right. Now you have to leave that to dry mostly on its own and try not to let the salt move, because that will change the absorption of the colors. So I'm really trying to. All right, so if you have not seen my masking fluid before, it is actually white. It kind of turns a little yellow when it colors, but I have added some alizarin crimson to mine so that it's pink, and that does not harm the paper at all. The color does not change the paper, but it just makes it easier for me to see where I'm putting my. Now some of these spots where I'm putting masking fluid are going to stay white, but some have like a blue tinge, but I'm not going to be adding that until the end details. So I'm going to put masking fluid there so it doesn't accidentally get another color. You can use a toothpick for fine lines too if you want. They do look like little men with hats, don't they? Fat men with hats. Every now and then you have to clean off your whatever tool you're using because the masking fluid dries fairly quickly on it and then makes it very tricky to put it down where you want it. So every now and then. Okay. Hi, Fiona. Nice to see you. Oh, got my hair stuck in it. Ugh. This is the boring part, but this is also the part that creates the magic. Needs wiped off again. Doing right up in the point so I get a nice fine line here on this part of the bottle that I need. Oh no! I smudged it! Ah! See, I knew I shouldn't have. Ah! Arr. Should have dried up that. That's not going to come off because that's a staining yellow. See, I should just give up. It's not so bad there because it's going to be my yellow bottle anyway, but still. Drag my shirt sleeve through it or something. And of course I warned about being careful, didn't I? Ugh. All right, so I'm going to speed along this bottom and salt drying here with my heat gun because that's just going to happen again if I don't. Ooh, don't want to pull out my microphone. Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, Fiona, it would have been. I could go in with my Daniel Smith stuff, but I won't because that'll change the texture. I'll just make it work somehow. I missed something here that I need to. It's the thing with glass. There's lots of little stuff, that you to mask off. Oh, I'm totally caught around the wire right there. There we go. Hold on. My microphone wire. There we go. All right. All right. All right. Where did my little... Oh, there it is. I was going to say where to go. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get rid of the salt. Got a little texture, not a whole lot. Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to try and add some white down there because all right. I think that does the trick for the masking fluid. Nice thing about these is they're silicone, so you just need to wipe off the masking fluid and ta-da, they're clean. All right. Put my cap up there. All right. Now everybody's just falling asleep because it's boring watching masking fluid go on. All right. So I'm going to start with my orange bottle. So underneath the orange, I'm going to need a little yellow. So I'm going to mix up some of my warm yellow. Don't want it to be very thick, so I'm going to make sure it's got a decent amount of water in it. This will just give the orange the glow. Oh, I am, Dot. Maybe I should switch. Okay, let me switch to my other microphone. And let's hope that let's see if that's any better. The only problem is with that. Okay, let's hope that's a little better, Dot. Darn it. You should have told me earlier. That happened last time with my clip-on microphone. Dang it. Okay. So I hope that volume level is okay. Can everyone still hear? Oh, that top part wasn't dry. What are you doing, Jean? Silly girl. Let me just get my heat gun going on this. Okay, let's see. Oh, darn it. Okay, first glaze of the orange. I know I never talk very much when I'm watercoloring, but that is because it is difficult to watercolor and talk, because you gotta make sure everything goes on in a certain timing so you don't end up with weird lines like I'm really trying not to get here. So you can see the difference down here. Well, I hope you can, where I had the more yellow than up there. I'm going to fix the color just a little bit here. Up here. Oh, that's strange. Oh, I can change them separately? Ooh, that's cool. I did not know that. Okay. It's a little closer to the real colors. Alright, so now before I can add another glaze to this, I need to dry it. I also need to mix more because I did not mix enough at all of my orange. My permanent orange. I added a little bit of my red, not my alizarin crimson, my other red. Oh, way too much, Jean. What are you doing? Oh, no. All right, back into the orange. I'm gonna have lots of orange left at this rate because that red is way too powerful. What a waste. Waste all that red because I went into the wrong. And then tone it down with some burnt umber. And that's not close to enough. Oh, dang it. I now have 2 dirty bodies of water. Dang it. That's true, Sophia, I can. Okay, now I need to switch to my smaller brush. Actually, I think I need a brush even smaller than that. Okay, I gotta wait till those dry a little bit. So I'm gonna dry this layer. Sorry, I'm kind of off the screen a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take some of this orange that I have mixed and I'm going to put it into the yellow that I have left because I do need a little bit more of the light here. And that's still too much orange. it looks terrible. Oh yes, Trading Spaces is back on. Yay! Has it started? I love Trading Spaces. I don't know. I'm not really loving this. My rigger in here for some of these dark here. Hi, Debbie. Okay, I'll leave that one for a moment. My dark isn't dark enough. May have to add some blue. But let's move on. If I add blue, that's my complementary to orange. That will make it better. Thanks, Norma. Work in progress. Yeah, well. It's been too long since I've done bottles. I don't like this spot here, but it's because I don't have this dark enough. But alright. Let's move on. I'm not going to get this done today by any stretch. I hope I don't have so much orange in my... Sorry, I've got to get a new paper towel under my... palette here. All right, moving on to greens. Night, Sophia. Sleep well. Yay, Debbie. Woohoo. Debbie is moving back into... Oh, look at that yummy color. Ooh. Pecan. I'm going in with my sap green. First layer. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Jean. And I made it a little too olivey, so I'm just going to pick up a lot of it here. That'll be good for my darkest darks, but I think, okay, I'm gonna check something here. Maybe I need my other green. Yeah, see, that's too green. Okay, I just need a pure sap green, I think. Because I mixed it. I dulled it down, but I guess I didn't really need to. Yeah, it's better. Not very good at getting straight lines along edges. I think it's a hand-eye coordination thing because I don't see very well. Okay. Okay. Probably can't watch it in Canada, but I clicked on the link and I'll check it out later. See. Oh. Got some blooms here that I'm not particularly fond of. I don't know if I can hide them in my next. Okay, need to dry it before I do my next layer. Oh, excuse me. Shoot. And I need to go back in and I need to take out, I think this will be stiff enough to do it. Oh, darn it. Should have waited till that was drier. I need to dry that because I need to fix that side there where I messed it up. Should have dried it and then did the green. Okay. Not liking that bottle at all. Need to brighten it up. So I think I need to put some orange on it. That's good. Oops, guess I need my larger brush. There. All right, I'm pretty happy with the green so far. Except I need to do this side. I'm sure I have I think I'll grab it. Oh, no, I need my angle brush. I have to pick up, there's light green along the edge here that I missed seeing, so I'm going to try and wet and get down to that bright green. That's better. All right. Do I ever use watercolor pencils? Not usually in my paintings. Not very often, actually, to tell you the truth. I have some, but I don't ever use them. Okay, I've got to go back to this one because I'm absolutely unhappy with it. So, I'm going to do a glaze of just the orange, and that might brighten it up enough for me to be a little happier with it. Not going to make it thick, I'm going to make it pretty watery. And I know I still have to go in and fix the darks, but I need to brighten up the lights. They're too dull. It was just going a little too much on the dark side there. Okay, so oh, just lost my power from my light. I don't know how I watercolored before I had that light, to tell you the truth. And I should have used lemon yellow under there, I think, because that would have been even brighter. I'll have to remember to use lemon yellow when I do the gold one. I've got help coming again tomorrow to help clean, so I'll be back at it tomorrow. Alright, now heat gun that. Got my heat gun. Heat gun. Alright, so now I just need to add the darks back in, and then I think I'll be happier with it. Alright, I need my need to fix the edge here, and I need to go in with some yellow for that. So I'm going to go in almost nice and thick. Alright, now to make this middle section glow, I need to get some darkers. So I'm going to actually add my ultramarine blue to the orange to get the dark instead of the burnt umber. It'll keep it brighter, I think. But I don't need much. So I'm going to use my smaller brush to be careful that I don't overmix it. But that's not working. Where's my other? There it is. That didn't make a very nice dark. So I'm kind of mixing it in with the other. No, okay, I'm just going to do a glaze of burnt umber and see what happens. Okay, I think that's a little better. I've got to stop or I'll just never be happy with it. So heat gun. I've kind of lost the little bubbly things there that's in the center, but problem is to get the glow underneath. And try something. I'm gonna try that. Thanks. I'm gonna stop in a second because my water's too dirty to start with the yellow one, and I'm just not feeling it to go on. Just gonna try and see if I can get this glowy spots underneath here. Just gonna see. I don't know if this will hold enough water to or too much. Maybe I need to use my rigger for this too. I don't know if it will work though. Maybe if I just hold it there for a minute. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna work, I think. I lay the rigger there and I hold it long enough, it will pull up a little bit of the, yeah, it's gonna pull up some of the yellow color so I get a glow under those bubbles, I think. All right, good night, Fiona. Rest well. Happy May Day. I know technically it was last week, but they're celebrating it today in the UK. That helps a little. right, I'm leaving that because I'm not going to be able to make it any better than that. All right. I am going to say goodnight a little bit early. I did eat late lunch, but I'm hungry now for supper, so I will see you all later. And thanks for coming to my stream. If you watch the recording, thanks a lot.